I don't got time for this shit. Where's the mirror? Where's the motherfucking mirror? Here it is. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the biggest pimp of them all?
It is still you, Skills. You conceited bastard.
Skills from the skillsmethod.com, that's for seduction.com. Here, a quick video before I get out to a Halloween party. This is gonna be a Halloween edition. I want to share some tips with you. Okay. First, let me give a shout out, as I always do, to all the hustlers, busters, players, pimps, puas, natural, max, gigolos, fuck it, everybody. Okay, so we're gonna talk about Halloween, seduction, dynamics, everything that goes on in Halloween. Okay. Halloween is one of the best club nights. Okay, it's one of the best club nights. But I want to tell you something that you won't hear from anybody else. It's a good night to go out and meet women, but it's not a really good night to really get laid, to put pee in vagina. Okay. And I'm gonna cover why, okay? But and that's not only my opinion. I talk to many players all over the world, and I have talked to players locally, and they agree with me, okay? So it's a good night to meet women, but not necessarily to get laid with those women on that night. But you can meet a girl there and then get laid with her later on, okay? And there are many reasons why we're gonna go. Okay, so let's talk about Halloween. Okay, I'm gonna cover the good, the bad. Okay, the good is that, well, let's start with the bad first. Okay, the bad is that a lot of average girls will look extremely hot. Okay, so a lot of average girls are gonna look hot because they're gonna have the corsets, and the makeup, and the little dresses, and the push-up bras, and the face painted. They go up at least 3 points. 3 points, but they're not really that hot. A lot of them are not really that hot. Also, on the flip side, a lot of girls that are really hot, let's say a girl that is super hot, sometimes you don't know she's hot because of the way the way she painted the face or the costume she has. It may not show that she's hot. Okay, so it's kind of a tricky night, you know. But usually, the good thing is that usually most of the girls that are hot will show off, will go out dressed all slutty, all sexy. Okay. The other problem is that most of the people that go out to Halloween, to clubs, are not the typical regulars. So it's a lot of people. It's a lot more people. So the club owners know that, and they take advantage of Halloween. So what they do is they change the club staff. So the guys that you know that let you in the club for free, they won't be there. They will mess with the staff. They put staff that is never there, because they want to maximize their profits. Okay, so that's a bad one. So you may have to pay. So guys like me that get in free clubs, you may have to pay because they change everybody around. The second bad problem is the parking. The parking is gonna be a bitch, and the club prices are gonna be a lot higher than what you regularly pay. Okay, so it's gonna be a mission to find parking. So I really advise you guys to not drive, to take maybe Uber, or to go out at least an hour, 2 hours early, because the parking is gonna be impossible. Okay. The third problem with Halloween is that a lot of idiots. I mean, in clubs are full of idiots, but these idiots are gonna be idiots in steroids. The reason is because more idiots are drinking. Man, stop laughing. Most guys are drinking. Okay, they're drinking and they're drinking more than usual. I don't know what the hell is going on. It's like all the dumb fucks. Stop laughing. This is professional shit. So all the guys are more drunk guys are out. Okay, more drunk guys are out. So more drunk guys are out. Sometimes, drunk guys bring problems. Okay, because they're gonna be more fights. Like in Halloween, there are more cops out because there are more fights. Okay, and the guys are sometimes the girls are half naked and the guys get aggressive, but those girls are with somebody. So there's a lot of fights and everything is too crowded. So, anyways, you gotta be very. I advise you not to drink, okay? But also, you gotta be more cool, more chill on Halloween, okay? What else with Halloween, okay? Okay, guys. The last bad thing I wanna say about Halloween is that in some costumes that the women have, it's hard to sexually escalate, some due to the way the costumes are designed, okay? So it's hard to touch, and for example, my game, which is dancing and seducing, is really difficult to do in Halloween with most of the costumes, okay? The other bad thing is like, even though the women are out, a lot of the women go out in groups. Okay, in groups. So I find that Halloween, again, as I said, my observations on the other place, Halloween is an easy night to meet girls, to bang in the future. But in 20 years, to be honest, I never bang again on Halloween. I never have. Right there on Halloween, I never bang again. I have banged a girl that I met on Halloween after. Now, one thing that is good in Halloween is to one thing that is good in Halloween is to go out with girls that you are talking to. Okay, that you get laid. So for one night stands, hard. For single night lates, if you go out with a girl that you already know been talking to, or when radio silence kind of means that you lost contact, is a good night to go out with them. And what I do on Halloween that is very strategic, I ping. Ping is when you send a message to girls, and I'm gonna explain more about pinging. I mean, the guys that follow my stuff know that I ping women. Pinging is just sending a quick text to a lot of girls, to every girl, to see which ones reply to the text. Okay, so depending on how they reply, like let's say you say something, right? And depending on the way they reply, you will find out if she's really interested in you, and neutral, or not interested at all. Okay, so if she's really interested, she will be like LOL, or flirt back, or say how you been, or you been those, or something like that. Those are the ones we want. Okay, when we ping. Ping is sending in a message to get a response to see where the girl stands. So a good ping that I use at Halloween is Happy Halloween. For Halloween, I'm thinking of dressing as Maria, Susana, Juanita, Patricia, future lover. I know it's stupid, it's cheesy, but that's a good ping that I use for Halloween. Okay, so I send, like, let's say, Happy Halloween, a quick text, okay, to everybody. Happy Halloween. For Halloween, I'm gonna dress as Carmen, future lover, okay, or something like that. And then depending on how they reply back, I know if she's really interested in me, neutral, or not interested at all. I'm sorry about that. If she's really interested in me, then I go out with her on Halloween. And so Halloween is good for going out with girls, But again, from meet a stranger to lay is kind of hard, in my experience, and the players that I know all over the world, and the local players. Okay, we were discussing that. Okay. So what is the good about Halloween? Again, so the good about Halloween is that women are super friendly. People in general are super friendly. Okay. The beach chill, which is some of you that are in the seduction community know, beach chill is when the girls reject you right away because in clubs because she doesn't know who you are. The beach chill in Halloween is almost gone. People are very friendly. It's like a huge social circle. Okay, so the beach chill is very low. So the women are very friendly. Okay, so women are super friendly. The other good thing is that the typical women that go out to clubs, women that you've never seen in your life, that are not your typical club girls, they're gonna be out. They're gonna be clubbing that night, okay? And they're gonna be dressed super slowly, okay? So those are the good things, okay? Some tips of what I recommend if you're a seducer. I recommend costume like the one I have. You see, this costume like a cop, a man in uniform. This does really well. I hook up a lot when I dress this. Okay, it's very easy. Women start saying, "Oh, you're a stripper," and a lot of girls, when in Halloween, a lot of the hot girls are dressed like female cops as well. Okay, so talking about that, it's easier for women to open you in Halloween. Okay, it's easier for women to open you. So I recommend uniforms because women have fantasies of guys in uniforms. So like this cop uniform again, it really works for me when I wear this shit. I get girls go crazy. Okay. The bad about uniform like a cop is like a lot of guys want to fight you sometimes because they think you're actually a cop. You know they have bad stereotype about cops. Okay, well they're idiots. So that's a little bit bad about being a cop. But again, there are a lot of women cops. Easy to banter with being a cop. Like, you stop. You right there, stop. You're too hot. I'm gonna arrest you for being too hot. Or any cheesy line, any stupid shit. Or let me do a strip search. You have something. It's easy to use sexual banter with the cop uniform with uniforms. Okay. Another one that does really good is a bunch of guys dressed as women. But again, that's attention whore, it doesn't translate into seduction, okay? Or in Miami, like a lot of Cubans with the boat, how do you say the boat, mama? The boat like this, that they come from Cuba here?
The canoas.
Yeah, canoa. How do you say that in English? Canoa, whatever. Like a bunch of guys in canoa that does
Canoes?
Well. Huh? Canoes, yeah. So a group of guys dressing the same, that was good. Okay. What other costume? There was a guy, a friend of mine, that had a costume that he has an invisible nylon to an apron here, and when he said hi, he lifted up the apron, a big dick came out like that. So that did really good too. A big ass dildo came out. So the dildos come out, but those costumes are easy to get attention, but I don't know if it translates to seduction, So for me, I stick to uniforms, okay? Because with uniform also it's easy to escalate sexually, to make out and shit like that. And I like the girls to see my face. If you have a nice body, show it off too. Like Gladiator, Chippendale, things like that. Those look good if you have a really nice body, okay? So, well, just a quick video, the guy that I decided to do. I know I ramble a lot, I apologize for that. As you know, like, subscribe, watch my other videos. I'm not for everybody. If you don't like it, you know what to do, guys. You know what to do. You open your mouth and on my left note, because the right one is the reproductive. Get the book, so that way I can have some money to buy some condoms. Get the fuck out.